Shavai, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. I'm a starseed earth angel who is reincarnated to deliver messages and prophecy from Divine Holy Spirit. I also like to pray on this channel, and whenever I pray, it's me speaking commandments out into the universe so that we may be free and protected and safe. And so I do enjoy reading a psalm before I pull cards and get through the Mayan oracle. I enjoy reading Mayan oracle as well. And this is a timekeeping device that our technology can utilize as we move through our days, whatever that means. Blessings, friends. I'm drinking some tea that I made up on my own. And yeah, just really thankful to be here. Thankful to be giving back to collective with my readings and my channelings. Thank you. Thank you, Elohim and El Elyon, for we are all together on this green earth. I'm going to go ahead and light an incense before I read my psalm. This is the last myrrh that I have. Oh, fires of the Holy Spirit, be here now, as we are here now, under the light of the full moon. This is the evening of July 9th. When I'm recording this. Yeah. July 9th. Oh, so good. There's a full moon tonight in the sign of Capricorn. Moon doesn't typically like to be in Capricorn. It's considered being in its fall. And whenever there is a moon in Capricorn, you're going to want to look at where Saturn is. Right now, Saturn is in the very early degrees of Aries. So that is instantaneous karma. And karma doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just action and reaction in accordance to divine will and divine law. So as we see the rebalancing occurring in real time, and we see the earth, Pachamama, going through her own transformation and also upheaval, we starseeds have a responsibility to stay centered and stay calm, peaceful, and within love. So let me read a psalm for you. This is Psalm number 5. For the director of music for pipes, a psalm of David. Listen to my words, Lord. Consider my lament. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. For you are not a God who is pleased with wickedness. With you, evil people are not welcome. The arrogant cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do wrong. You destroy those who tell lies. The bloodthirsty and deceitful you, Lord, detest. But I, by your great love, can come into your house. In reverence I bow down towards your holy temple. Lead me, Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. Not a word from their mouth can be trusted. Their heart is filled with malice. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they tell lies. Declare them guilty, O God. Let their intrigues be their downfall. Banish them for their many sins, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor, as with a shield. Amen. Aho, and so it is. Oh, I just can't get enough of this tea. Of course, I put a bunch of honey in it. I have to mask the mugwort somehow. There's like 5 different flowers in this tea. Oh, it's so pleasant though. Okay. Today in Mayan time, in the Mayan Sulcan, it is the blue electric hand, tone number 3, 1, 2, 3. Tone is signified in dots or lines above the center glyph, which is always the glyph of the day. And this is the glyph of the hand, which is about healing. It's about using your hands in a creative way to heal yourself and the things around you. It's like extending your hand in a gracious way. It's the grace of a mother, of Amma, coming in. Okay, the helper glyph today is the yellow human. The human is all about the collective consciousness, being together here on the planet as a collective, and realizing that when we help each other out, we're really helping ourselves, you know. These could be people in your community who are on your same wavelength that you're coming into contact with, because like attracts like, right? So you're calling in your soul tribe. They're coming in now. We're being guided by the blue monkey, which is all about playfulness. It is about illusion and how you can use that type of frequency to benefit not only you, but, you know, it's you, but throughout time and space is what I'm hearing. And that's confirmed by the occult glyph, which is the white wizard. And the white wizard is about enchantment, magic, and timelessness, endlessness, beyond the realms of time and space. We are playing now beyond the realms of time and space with our soul tribe. And the challenge glyph today is the red earth. So the red earth is Pachamama, who is in need of healing, right? I always associate the earth with your body as well, in a microcosm and macrocosm type of way. So the challenge today was, you know, focusing on healing your body and doing the things that, you know, you're supposed to do, right? Exercise, eat well, drink water, things like that. The psychromatic today is called Limi, and it means to purify. It deals with your solar plexus chakra, purifying your solar plexus chakra. That's your I am presence. And it's also a gap day, a galactic activation portal day, which means the energy from the galactic center are very strong and present. So that is your timelessness. That is your soul streaming in and being present, making itself present and known. You know, maybe you are able to see things dancing beyond your periphery today more than usual. I know that I have been. Like, for example, washing dishes in the kitchen, right? Looking out the window and seeing alien beings out there. Just chilling, hanging out, smelling the roses, right? I mean, we've had first contact. We've had many, many contacts. So, here's to all of you people out there who are wondering when aliens are going to arrive. Well, they're already here. You know, they've been here for a really long time. Maybe you are one who can connect with this frequency because it's within you. And that's when you ask yourself, am I the alien? Is that why I've felt so alienated my whole life? Let's see. Okay, Spirit, where are you leading me first? Spirit wants me to do astrology first. I hope you guys had a really lovely Wednesday. And we'll continue to have blessed moments. The first card out is the fire element, desire. Desire is the first card of the day. And it was out yesterday too, which is interesting. This one. Jupiter. Abundance. Maybe you have Jupiter in a fire sign in your natal chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Gemini. Interesting. Jupiter just left Gemini and entered Cancer. So fire, Jupiter, and Gemini. You know what this kind of speaks to me about? It speaks to me about angelic fires of transmutation, assisting Jupiter in burning away old things as it left Gemini. It's like it had to leave air and enter water. Neptune. The signifier word is sacrifice. Let me just do a little housekeeping here. Sacrifice. Mercury Retrograde. Reinvention. Mercury's about to go into retrograde. I think we're going to enter its Saturn. Saturn return, age. This also came out yesterday. Jupiter return, benefits. Hold my tea, would you? Thank you. First house, the body. Jupiter return, benefits. First house, the body, and water element, sensing. On the bottom we have 9th house, which is faith. So I'm just taking into account here that we do have Neptune and Saturn in a fire right now. First house is Aries things. Jupiter return and Jupiter out on the table. So, you know, specifically the number 12 is coming to mind because the synodic cycle of Jupiter is 12 years. So this is talking about closing out a cycle from Jupiter in Gemini, whatever happened to you all last year that you were working through. And this is something that's mental, it's cerebral, it's got something to do with your overactive mind and something that your mind has been going over and over and over on, and you've been worrying about it. Well, you're not doing that anymore. You are sacrificing that way of thinking. Okay, Mercury Retrograde. This Mercury Retrograde is going to be actually very beneficial. It's going to be a really good one, you guys. I think people are always like, oh no, Mercury Retrograde, this and that. Well, I'm here to tell you that this time around, you know, Saturn return, age, you're older and you're wiser, and you have this ability to reinvent yourself, to change the narrative for yourself so that you can receive the benefits of, you know, I just heard fortune favors the bold, of just truly being yourself, of owning yourself and owning your body. You know, taking control of your body. Through taking control of your water, your emotions, and how you flow through different scenarios. And I'm being told, you know, that it has a lot to do with your faith, because you are a faithful being. You're faithful to divine law and the will of the divine, which, you know, you learned how to match. You learned how to match energy with the divine. And that's beautiful. Great job, collective. Great job. Yeah, this is what is that, ASMR oracle this evening. I'm just trying to not be so loud. A little bit of my eye. Yes, welcome to ASMR Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting message so far. So, I mean, we have a lot of big planets out on the table. We have Jupiter twice. And we have Pluto. Hello, Pluto. Pluto on top of fire element. Pluto and desire. Now, Pluto, the planet, rules sign of Scorpio, along with Mars, which rules Aries. So, oh, Seheki. Seheki loves to come out during my readings. This is a Reiki symbol that symbolizes mind, body, and soul connection. And it's coming out on top of Jupiter. So we're being assisted at this time in our recalibration of our bodies to the planet, you know? We've been so disconnected from nature, you guys. Not everybody, right? Just a quick disclaimer, take whatever messages that resonate. And if it doesn't, then just leave it or ponder it a little bit more. But not too hard, because, you know, we're leaving this mindset of overthinking in the past. Okay? You want to feel into it. You don't want to overthink. You want to feel. I was talking to somebody about, they were talking about their love of, what was it? I said that I'm a philosopher. And they said that they were they had like a logical brain, and I was like, oh, well, I have a philosophical brain. And for a moment, I recognized how different those two things were. Psychology. They were like, I'm so interested in psychological analyzation. And I was like, that's cool. I'm into philosophical analyzation. And it was like the two paths diverged at that point. Okay, so here we have Shokma. Shokma is a sphere on the tree of life, also called a Sephiroth, and this is divine masculine energy. Okay, coming out on top of Gemini, I think. Yeah, so this is a masculine energy that is very cerebral. It's very mercurial. Hon, Shaze, Shonen. Didn't I say before about healing energy throughout time and space? Well, this is that Reiki symbol that does that. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Thank you, Neptune. Coming in now. Neptune coming in. You know, Neptune is the planet of illusion. And it's an obscuring mist that, you know, allows for tricks to be played upon the vision in the third dimensional space. It's shapeshifter energy, right? It's like a mirage. And, you know, with Neptune coming into conjunction with Saturn soon, and then again in early 2026, it will happen again at 0 degrees of Aries, okay? I think that this is a message predicting something for this period of time. This is not the first time that I've received a message about this exact thing. I'd be interested if those readings kind of link up. I will below in the description link that reading that I did. And yeah, so I'm going to keep going here. Shokma, divine masculine. It is the bit of white inside of the black portion of the yin yang. Pluto also, I will say, is the planet of death and destruction. Yeshua. Thank you, Yeshua, for being present and assisting us with our healing, with healing our bodies. By healing our bodies, we heal the planet. Bottom card. Sigil of Atlantis. We're able to use Atlantean technology at this time. Awakened Starseed Angelics, 144,000. Wow. The teachings of Yeshua, how he spoke about sacrifice, how he literally sacrificed himself for us to share in this resonant field that he holds space for. Okay. This is transcending all of time and space right now. And we're bringing it in now. Through this reading and all readings. Through this vessel and all earth angels. All of our vessels bring in this frequency. Okay. It's beautiful. And Atlantis is returning. The age of Atlantis, the age of Aquarius is returning. Element of spirit. On top of Jupiter return, benefits coming in from divine Holy Spirit. Wow. Mars, and the Sun. And at the bottom we have Divine Mercy, Mother Mercy, Shepard. Mercy of the Mother. Alma reaching her hand, the blue hand. Mars on top of first house. Yeah, Mars rules Aries. And I'm sensing that like we are redefining. We're redefining, reconfiguring what drives us, what we are passionate about. And the sun coming out on top of water element sensing. You know, the sun is in the sign of Cancer, which is a water sign right now. And Mars had that 9-month extended retrograde season in Cancer last year. Jupiter is now in Cancer. It's incredible. Mars in first house, the body. Mars is assisting us in reconfiguring our body. It's this divine masculine, it's yang energy coming in the Christ light. It's the golden Christ light ray that comes from the top of the Himalayan mountains with the Buddha, with Dai Kong Yo, great shining light. It's Ella Elyon. And Atlantean technology is very linear. It's very angelic. It's the Elohim. So this is an extremely spiritual message that's coming through. Extremely spiritual message. Wow. I am humbled by the sheer weight of this energy. It is huge. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just awestruck right now, you guys. This is big. This is really big, and you know, it's a ripple effect. This energy is so big that I'm just seeing like this giant bubble. And it's a giant blue bubble, okay? That is just circling around the planet. But it's translucent. It's a translucent ray. But it's also this blue color. And it's like an osmotic barrier. It's like we're inside of a placenta. And we are breathing with the universe. Our breath is the breath that the universe breathes. That's why breath work is so important, because our breath, our lungs, power all of time and space. What? That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow, thanks, Spirit. Okay, let's get Marielle. Marielle. Hello, Marielle. I heard you calling me. She's said, pick me, pick me. Queen of Wands. I have to cover up pretty much this entire card. But this is the Queen of Wands, and she's holding a jaguar cub. Coming out on top of Pluto. The fire element, desire. Very cool. Nurturing, passionate. There's 2 cards here. The 7 of Wands. Okay, you ever hear that? There are 2 wolves inside of me. This is the white wolf. 7 of Wands. Wands is fire, by the way. So this is, you know, moving into something that is divinely protected, and you're doing it quickly. We also have the 4 of Cups. Okay, great. Raging sea. The sea, you know, 4 is associated with Jupiter, so this is like the entire sea, the entire body of water. If there are, think of the elements like this. There is one body of air. The sky is all in one piece. The earth is all in one piece. It's all connected. There's only one body of water. The waters that are within all of us is all connected. It's all one. So when I look at this 4 of Cups card, I see the one body of water. And what it produces, what this churning force produces, is perfect order that is spun within the shape of a conch shell. The same shape can be found in your body, inside your ear, what you hear. The way that you can hear, you know, the one body of water as you place that shell up to your ear. It's actually an echo and a reverberation of your own waters flowing through, as if to say, remember that you are also this one body. First house with Mars. You are this one body. Strength card. Number 11. Neptune, sacrifice, Hon Shazai Shonen. You were born for this. Stay strong. Maintain your conviction. You are the magician. Magician on the cross. Mercury Retrograde reinvention. The King of Wands. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands out here right now. King of Wands on the sigil of Atlantis in Saturn return age. Return of the King. 4 of Wands. Or the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. This is alchemy. Deep, deep alchemy. This is insane. Wow. This is literally Yeshua returning in the flesh and reuniting with his queen to alchemize the Hermit. And this is somebody who's super low-key, okay? Flying super under the radar. Oh, wow. And the 5 of Swords. Eve with her owls and a baby. Child. Rebirth. New life comes from this. The sun. 5 of Swords, water element sensing. On the bottom we have the 4 of Swords. Giant storm. It will come through lightning. Wow. This is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. Self-worth. Yeah, Queen of Wands, self-worth. That's what's up. That's, you know, Yeshua's queen having to remember her self-worth. After going through Dark Night of the Soul with this Pluto card, doing a lot of alchemy, with the help of angels, with the help of angelic fire. Wow, destiny. I'm going to get the book and read the 7 of Wands. I'm being told to do that. Thanks for learning tarot with me. Oops. Seven of Wands. Was inspired by the white horse of the chariot, the allegory of the human soul in Plato's Phaedrus. Plato described the human soul as having 3 parts, a white horse, a black horse, and a charioteer that used reason to control and balance the 2 horses or 2 opposing energies. These 2 horses, the black and the white, are akin to the black and white towers found within the iconography of tarot, a concept of duality that exists throughout philosophies and mythologies of the world. Not every division of duality is equivalent. It is the property of duality itself that is most important. Plato describes the white horse. The right-hand horse is upright and cleanly made. He has a lofty neck and an aquiline nose. His color is white and his eyes dark. He is the lover of honor and modesty and temperance and the follower of true glory. He needs no touch of the whip, but is guided by word and admonition only. Plato also describes each god having their own chariot, and each is drawn by white horses only, implying that the white horse is divine or of spirit, as opposed to the black horse, which is of the gross world. Men are dual in this way also, earthly and divine, and must balance these 2 aspects of the self, the spiritual and the mundane. Wow, okay, so it was your destiny to obtain this godlike status where you're only riding with your white horse, with your white wolf pack. What's up, wolf pack? Honor, courage, valor, virtue, pride. Fight for what is right and good, hero. That's beautiful. And that's your destiny. That's your destiny. That's epic. That's epic. Oh, trickery. Trickery coming out on top of Gemini, Shokma, and 4 of Cups. And listen, whenever I said that Jupiter was like assisting us in leaving behind all of these like mental games, well, this is confirmation that that's actually occurring. Okay, and with the 4 of Cups being this like chaotic sea that churns and whips and churns some more, you know, it's all in divine timing, right? If you couldn't see it before, you're able to see it now. The trickery is fleshed out into the open now. Confusion. Neptune, sacrifice. Hon Shase Shonen, strength and confusion. And that's just it, is you're stronger and wiser. And you're able to go back in time and think, you know, perceive those moments where you were confused. Perhaps this trickery was caused by you, you know. It's like in Lakesh, I am another you. And you tricked yourself into thinking something that caused a lot of confusion because it was you that was projecting feelings or thought patterns or, you know, whatever it was. It doesn't really matter what it was. But what does matter is that it's like going away now. Impasse. Magician, cross, Mercury retrograde, reinvention. You're at an impasse. Okay, this Mercury retrograde. It's coming up very soon this month. Impasse. Mysticism. Saturn return. Age. Sigil of Atlantis. King of Wands and mysticism. Wow. A kingly mystic enters the room. Enters the chat. Recovery. Grief. Recovery from grief. Maybe that's why, you know, they had to be in hermit mode to heal the body, you know. It's okay to grieve what you're losing. Ooh, that's too many cards. It's okay to grieve what you're losing, even though it wasn't right for you, right? But you recovered this key to your divinity. Four of Wands, you know. The picture on the Four of Wands. Ooh, quest. Da, da, da. You have been given a quest by the sun. What better? Oh, and balance on the bottom. Very cool. You've been given a quest, and the challenge will be to balance. To maintain your balance in between your destiny and the feelings of grief, in between your self-worth and the feelings of confusion. You will be presented with a challenge. It is up to you, seeker, listener. What will you focus on? This is telling you to focus on your self-worth. Okay? Focus on your self-worth. As you're getting out there, you're spreading your wings. Destiny is within the open heart. Your story. And timeline. Cool. Trickery and your story. Yeah, this is saying that whatever happened in the past, just don't attach to it anymore. You don't have to identify as the person that you were before. You can rewrite your story. You can do it right now. You can do it in real time. This is saying do it during Mercury retrograde. Okay? That's the time of reinvention. Timeline. You get to hop timelines, okay? If staying in this one is just like providing you with too much confusion, you have strength on your side. And you understand Mayan time magic now that we've been working on it together. So you can shift your timeline if you want. Okay. Well, that one hopped out. It's like that commercial with that guy, the old fisherman guy, like, with a dollar on his string. He's like, oh, we gotta be quicker than that. That's kind of like what happened there. Stuck. Coming out on top of impasse. Interesting. Coming out on top of the cross. The magician. It's like, why are we stuck on the cross? Why are we stuck up there on the cross, huh? Who put us up on that cross? And why are we stuck up on there? Why are we at an impasse on the cross? Okay? Hero came out as well. Once you realize this for yourself, okay, that's when you can take yourself down off of it. And be your own hero. Be your own mystic. Be your own king. Be your own angel. Return to yourself. Return to the now. Return to the present. The mountains. We recover the mountains. We reclaim the mountains as hero mystics who have taken themselves down off of that cross of martyrdom and sacrifice. We are shifting timelines now where we have paid our dues. The Four of Wands. We're burning it down. Element of spirit coming in to assist. We're here to take back what's ours. What rightfully belongs to us. Here's the sun again. Praise to the God Most High. Praise to the light. The sun, grief, the hermit, Mars, first house, the body. Yeah, the sun's helping us burn all of that away. All of the resistance away. And on the bottom, phases. Yeah, I really like this reading. I'm gonna get some Moonology out here next. Yeah. We'll definitely be meeting some resistance as we move into this new timeline. It's just a truth of the matter, you know, because we're coming up against the powers that were. They're no longer the powers that be because they can't control us. And this is just letting you know that hold your vision, okay? Hold your vision. I'm gonna end the reading here because I have to go do mom stuff. But I love you. I hope that you have a really good rest of your evening or lovely morning whenever you're catching this, and have a blessed day. Click the like button, subscribe to my channel, go to my link tree, go to my Buy Me a Coffee, yeah, support my spiritual work, and Om Namah Shivaya.